Is God good? Is he all powerful? Is there a God? And why do bad things happen? On the next Ricky Lake. Just kidding, guys. It's me. So, we have to decide how we feel and how we believe and what we believe about God. Is God? Is there a God? If there is a God, is he wholly good? Is he omnipotent? Or is there something more powerful than God? So, because we live in the Bible Belt, I'm just going to, for the sake of argument, kind of just assume everybody's grown up the way I did, where, you were in church, like you lived in church. The exception being, I went to a Southern Baptist church full time, and I also went to school, a Southern Baptist school full time. So, it was like all in one. Anyway, so if you're like me, you were always told God is good, God is omnipotent, God allows bad things to happen for a reason, even if you don't understand it. So let's kind of break down that argument using the three articles and kind of just see what we get out of that. So we'll start with Rose's argument that one, evil is everywhere, it's plentiful. We know that's true. We've experienced it. We know people that have experienced it. Watch the news. Everybody's suffering all the time, everywhere. So, if suffering leads to greater good, we can justify that. Example, woman gets raped, has a baby grows up to cure cancer. We know rape is wrong, we know it's bad, we know it's disgusting. Kid grows up, cures cancer, we can justify that rape because now our society's better and people don't have cancer. We know it's messed up, but in the end, everybody got something out of it, so it's more okay. But God cannot be all powerful because bad things happened. So, there has to be an evil presence, something in that works in the evil spectrum. Okay, that has to be more powerful than God. God can be powerful, but he just can't be all powerful. Otherwise, bad things wouldn't happen. Mackey says, evil's only a problem for those who believe in an omnipotent and holy good God. If God is holy good and omnipotent, he can stop bad things. One, because he's always there. Two, because he's wholly good. So, think back to any superhero movie comic ever. Okay, good always beats evil. Bam. And that just cannot be the case because a holy good God is just not going to allow this to happen. And especially if he's there all the time and he can prevent it. So the theists have had to restrict the meaning of omnipotent to include like what he can't do. Like, well, he could do quite a bit. He just can't do everything. And Alvin, just the third article, he just kind of like breaks down Mackey's argument. He just kind of reevaluates it, and what I got out of it basically is there are inconsistencies, and Alvin's argument points out like there are different types of inconsistencies. Like there are inconsistencies where you're just like blatantly being inconsistent, like you're not like telling the truth. You're outright just lying about it. And then there are instances where it's like, you're just like maybe leaving something out. And then there are instances where it's just like you believe it, but it still could be inconsistent. Like it's just going to happen. But my take on this whole thing is, you know, it's hard for me just because I've grown up in a church, so I'm still like view things a little bit different than other people. I just kind of see it as like a parent relationship, and I'm not saying that God looks at little children like, oh, childhood cancer, learn, no, I'm not saying that. But I just think there are some situations that is like, you have to learn a lesson and bad things happen. And it's unfortunate that sometimes like people have to learn the hard way. Like I've gone through excruciating things where I've had to learn. Just like my dad had cancer and I was in kindergarten and I just kind of had to learn that like, you know, bad things happen, but it made me appreciate my dad more. Um, you know, I been diagnosed with anxiety, depression, and PTSD for a completely like unrelated reason to that. But it made me really like on my good days, it made me appreciate my good days. So I'm not saying like go out, do something or witness something or be someplace where it's going to be very traumatic for you and you're going to get like really messed up. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying because I've been through what I've been through, I'm now such a stronger person. And, it's just kind of the way of the world. So I guess in the end, what I'm saying is you have a choice to let all the bad things that happen make you bitter. Or you can just be like, you know what? If you believe in God, I believe in God, things happen. He is good, and it is what it is. So, sorry guys, that's all I got for you this week.